offshore race at Treasure Cay kicked off this new season just about 4 weeks ago, and a record-setting performance was turned in the open class. Michael Delaney recaps that race for us.
Treasure Cay is one of many scenic spots located in the beautiful waters of the Caribbean Sea. Located 190 miles east of Fort Lauderdale, it is being transformed into a race course for some of the fastest boats in the world as the offshore powerboat season gets underway. The Treasure Cay race kicks off the race season, and an impressive field turned out for the competition. No less than 3 premier national champions competed in the open class, and before this day would be through, another new world record would be established. Before the race, Popeye's Diet Coke received its christening. A new boat with a newly designed hull and a revolutionary configuration of engines is being tested. Owner Al Copeland talked about his new machine.
Really so innovative. We really don't know an awful lot about what's going to happen, but we know that it's light and it's quick, and we know that we can't run this particular boat in a lot of heavy water. You know, this boat was designed and built so that we could run for a kilo record, and it's designed to start with 6 engines to race in a race configuration so that we can qualify it. In order to do that, we have to finish first, second, or third in a national event.
At the start of the open class competition, M66 Special Edition took the early lead. Seahawk, with Sal Magluta driving, was in second, trailing the leaders number 7 Systems, Popeye's Diet Coke, and the Jesse James. The latter, another new boat with a specially designed cockpit. These sleek, powerful boats are traveling at speeds in excess of 110 miles an hour. The Pro Stock class followed the open class. Competing in the race, Captain America P4, the Agitator P40, Longshot in P52, and P84, the Bandit. The battle on this day would be Longshot, the red boat, and Bandit, the white boat, but watch out for the Agitator. These boats range from 24 to 33 feet in length, smaller than the catamarans and deep V's in the open class, but just as exciting to watch just the same. While the Pro Stock class took off, lead changes were taking place in the open class. Seahawk took a big advantage over the pack, but Popeye's Diet Coke, which had a late start and had to make up 4 minutes, came on strong. Passing number 7 Systems, Al Copeland had his boat cruising. The Jesse James was hanging in second and looking good with their newly designed cockpit. A cockpit design with safety in mind.
Really what it is a roll cage for water, and it's got a seat in it with our throttles and trim tabs, steering, all that. And it's designed to protect us in the event of a severe accident. It's designed to come free of the boat, where the boat, in a worst case scenario, the boat could disintegrate totally around us and we'd still be protected by this capsule. So we're looking forward to not being able to try it out, but I think we're at a point, we've learned quite a bit just at this stage of the game, that in our next boat we'll be that much further ahead and know even more what we're dealing with for making the sport as safe as possible.
Meanwhile, in the Pro Stock class, Longshot, with Edward Collier driving and Mike Dahlwitz at the throttles, take the lead over Bandit. These two would be battling all afternoon along with Agitator. With the race now 3/4 of the way finished, number 7 Systems breaks down. Seahawk and Popeyes battle it out for the lead, and somehow number 7 Systems is able to get back on plane and finish the race. Meanwhile, the checkered flag is out in the Pro Stock division. Longshot comes away with a victory over Agitator. And that was Longshot's first time in the winner's circle. Seahawk was heading for the finish line when all of a sudden, on the last turn of the last lap, they break down and could not finish the race. Jesse James came across the line first, but as they come towards the finish line, they were informed they had incurred a 10-minute penalty for being on plane in the milling area before the race. A tough blow indeed. And first place goes to Popeye's Diet Coke. A somewhat surprised but happy Al Copeland celebrated the win. And a new world record, an average speed of 109 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour better than the previous mark.
We had a bad start. We couldn't get on the plane. It took us, I understand we were 5 minutes behind the pack when we took off. So it took us about a lap and a half to catch them, just to catch up. And then we got up front, took the lead, and I had the lead for a while, and Sal and I jockeyed back and forth for a while. And things went along good for a short period of time. And then we popped an engine. So we about two and a half laps into the race, we popped an engine. And we had to come back down to 5 engines, and we were running wide open on 5 for the rest of the race.
Al Copeland in Popeye's Diet Coke, the first big winner on the 1986 Offshore Powerboat Circuit.